National level tennis player, ranked among the top 10 players of India, coupled with a master's degree in psychology. She has owned some of the finest talents in tennis, squash, table tennis, and golf, has represented her country at the highest levels in the Grand Slams, Asian Games, and the Commonwealth Games. She's worked with corporate houses as a trainer and a motivational speaker. Her talks, workshops, and seminars are aimed at using learnings from sport and applying them in the corporate world. She shifted to Ghana a year ago and has begun positively contributing to make Ghana a sporting and healthy nation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to give to you Alipt Sanam Hari. We are excited to have her in Ghana. As she does that, make sure your complimentary card is in the bowl. Otherwise, you will not win the prize. Alipt.
Thank you so much. It was a very flattering introduction. So it's very easy to manipulate the human mind once you know how. So I want everybody to put their hands out like this. Get your right arm up. Crisscross your arms. Clasp your hands together. And stick out the first two fingers of yours as if you're holding an inverted gun. Yeah? So your right arm is on top of your left arm, correct? Yeah. Your hands are clasped together. You stick out the first two fingers. And if you didn't let me deceive your mind, you should all become James Bond. Okay. Put your hands out like this. Turn your hands around. Get your right arm up. Crisscross your arms. Clasp your hands together, stick out the first two fingers, and if I try to become James Bond, the way I instructed you, even I can't. Now this is what I actually did. I put my arms out like this, and I want all of you to do it with me now. Put your arms out like this, turn your hands around, get your right arm up, crisscross your arms, clasp your hands together and stick out the first two fingers. Now, while I was in this position, I took your attention away from me and put it on you by asking you, is your right arm on top of your left arm? Are your hands clasped together? Are your fingers sticking out? And while your attention was focused on figuring out your position, what I did was, I got my hands down, and now do this with me. I got my hands down like this, clasp your hands together, and twist your hands towards the left side. Now you're exactly in the same position as I put all of you into. Your right arm is on top of your left arm. You're clasping your hands, you stick out the first two fingers, and you become James Bond. So this is a trick that David Copperfield starts all his illusion shows. Successful businessmen, when we see the best athletes in the world, when we see the biggest organizations, we always see them in the spotlight, and we never see what it takes to get there. There's this new advertisement featuring Michael Phelps that has come out. Michael Phelps is probably the greatest swimmer this world has ever seen. And this advertisement, it captures Michael Phelps training rigorously for the Rio de Janeiro Olympics that are happening currently. And this advertisement, it ends with this slogan, which is, it's what you do in the dark is what puts you in the limelight. And I think I feel and I believe very strongly that winners are not people who stand on platforms and they speak about their training. They are individuals who are training in the dark And when they win their medals, we feel, oh, they were destined to be there, or they belong to that league. But that's not true. We have never seen their hardships because we always focus on what we want to see. And what we don't see is what we all know, that it takes a lot of hard work, a lot of persistence, perseverance, patience, sacrifice, and discipline. So, winners don't do different things, they do things differently, and we only see what we want to see. So from now on, if we want to be winners, let's look at the picture holistically. Let's see what people do in the dark that puts them in the light. Thank you. Thank you. That was for Miss Opoku because she truly resonates with that idea, coming from such a small place and becoming such a global leader. Thank you. I want to talk about time. I think time is a very powerful tool. It's a very powerful weapon. And if we can become champions or winners of our time, I think we become champions and winners in life. There's this book that I read. It's called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's written by Stephen Covey, and there's a very powerful message in that. And I think that the most effective leaders, the most effective businessmen, they follow this idea of how to use their time well. Everything in life comes in 4 categories. The first category is it's important and it's urgent. The things that are included in this category are pressing issues, deadline-driven projects, last-minute preparations that you need to do. These things usually are a product of us procrastinating and not doing things in time. Do you agree with me? The second category is it's important but not urgent. The things that fall into this category are building your acumen, developing your skill, looking after your health, working on your relationships, training and educating yourself. The most successful people in this world do things when they are important but not yet urgent. Because when something becomes important and urgent, the whole world is doing it and you are just another person in that race. But when you catch something when it's important but not yet urgent, you're way ahead of people. You're a trendsetter, you're an innovator, and most importantly, you've used your time well to become a success, to be a winner. The third category is it's urgent but not important. 50% of your emails come in this category. They have this deception of making you feel that it's extremely important while it's just urgent but it's not important. So they make you believe that you are actually busy and you're using your time really well while actually you're being very unproductive, but you're just busy. The fourth category is it's not important and it's not urgent. Beyond a certain point, just sitting on social media, checking your Facebook, WhatsApping, talking on the phone for very long, it's not important and it's not urgent. And according to a Harvard study, 80% of the people of this world spend 60% of their time doing things that are not important and not urgent. So if you want to be a winner, you need to catch things when they are important but not yet urgent. Okay, so I come to the last bit of being a winner and having a winner's mindset. And because I'm a tennis player myself, so I want all of you to stand up. We're going to move. So all of you, please rise.
Life, live, live, life.
Start moving, start moving. Start moving. Yes. Now your hands up in the air. Very nice. Now with your hands up in the air, I want you to speak the word emotions, you lose out the essence of being in the present. So when you exercise, there are certain neurotransmitters that are acting in your mind which make you oriented in the present, and they make you capture the essence of being in the present moment, which is being happy. So being a winner, having a winner's mindset is all about not doing something different, but doing the same thing differently, capturing the essence of working hard in the dark and then coming into the light, doing things which are important but not yet urgent. And the fourth thing is 20 minutes of exercise every day, whatever you like. You could swim, you could dance, you could walk, anything. And this is what is going to make you a winner. So ladies and gentlemen, these 10 minutes that we've shared together, they were definitely not urgent, but I know and I truly believe that they were important to each one of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Please, you can do better for her. Wow. Live. Alipt, you're great. And I'm sure she's available for corporate training. So if your company wants to do stuff like this, are you available for corporate training in Ghana?
Yes, sure.
Do you have your card and stuff here?
Yes, I do.
So please, get in touch with her. She can do wonders for your business and motivation.